everyone, I'm gonna show you a tour of my mom's garden. It used to be even more robust than this. It was like a jungle basically. There were a lot of plants, tall plants, and they've cut down on the varieties of plants they grew, and they only selectively choose them, but they used to have a lot more. It's just because they're getting older and they don't want to do too much maintenance and upkeep, so they chopped down quite a few things. But here is how it looks. I mean, imagine when the pavers weren't there and it was just full of things growing everywhere, and then they started to put one layer of tile or pavers, and then they put the second row and made little walkways. And so this is now how it looks, completely different from what it used to be. So here is a citrus tree. Not sure if it's a tangerine or whatnot, but the leaves are kind of strange because they look like the kaffir lime leaves with the one and then the second part of it. So I'm not sure what this is. I will ask them and find out, because these are different. They are citrus, but they're a different kind. So, and then below it, they have this huge amaryllis, humongous. And so I'm just gonna go about, let you enjoy some music, and show you their garden. So this area didn't used to be paved. It used to be all soil, and they used to grow things here. So then they've long since put in concrete here, paved it, and they have a nice area, like a big area, and decreased their planting space by half of what it used to be. And now it's only a third because we have just that 1/3, and this used to be the second third, and then we have some paved areas and a little back patio. So it's been long since completely condensed to only a third of what it would have been. And they just always plant new things and take care of their favorite plants, propagating them because they love them so much. Here is the cherry moya, very, very mature, very big, beautiful leaves, very lush, and real soft. It has like a fuzzy layer nearly. Look at this humongous leaf. I mean, it's the size of my hand. And it is really mature. They've grown it for a long time. And here is their contraption for collecting water. And guys, they found this barrel, this rain barrel, on the side of the road, washed it out, and they're collecting rain in it. So they just put this collection device, there's a part of a milk jug to filter into the rain barrel. And let's see what else. They grow a ton of things. There is some white guava. They have many, many trees, many. And then in the their side area, they have bananas, loquat, longan, and they have a lot of dragon fruit. And they're to me one of the first people to do permaculture. They're finding so many ways to make use of every edge, every space at the edges, to still have a lot of room to walk around in and still be growing a lot of fruit at their edges of the property. And look at these mature trees. They've been around for a long time, and they have a green thumb. So every edge is growing with something. So here are baby mangoes. Wow, look at how many there are. So my dad just told me that if they're nice and green, that they're gonna thrive, and if they start to turn like a grayish color and dry out, then those won't make it and they'll just drop off. But do not touch them, do not disturb the plant, because if you try to knock off, I said, why don't you knock off the dead ones or the ones that are gonna die, and then what happens is you're gonna knock off the good fruit. So you don't want to do that. So good to know, because I would probably make that mistake. So here, I mean, this year, this plant is blooming and doing so well. There is a decent sized mango there that's coming too. Here's a kidney bean shaped one. Oh my goodness, they have so many. Oh my goodness, up there's a lot of big ones too, and they're using these from their fruit, this mesh, to protect the fruit from being eaten by birds and stuff. And here's more dragon fruit. I mean, just a ton. That they used to be in huge pots, and then they transferred it over to the side here, and they just have this walkway that they paved, and then they have a little area for water runoff, rain runoff. Oh my goodness, they have another cherry moya. I'm gonna have to ask them if I can have that, if they don't want it, of course. And they're always strapping the different vining fruits and stuff to existing mature trees. So here is a dragon fruit strapped to a papaya tree, which is also fruiting. I mean, they have tons of produce. Tons of produce. And this comes from years and years of just growing things. Ever since I was little, they've had a green thumb. They've always grown their own fruits, their own vegetables mainly, and herbs. But now they're just getting into all kinds of things. So here is another citrus plant. So yeah, that's the tour of their property and all the different varieties. This is just the backyard, and I'll show you their side yard next time. But I am so amazed by how they are so good with their green thumbs. So like here is a jujube, and I will show you her other plants in the side yard next time, but let me show you her loot so far. And this is early spring, and she has so many mature papaya, and she gets a lot of mature guava too later on, but let me show you her loot. So she has a basket of low pots, tons of papaya ripening. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a couple little ones that might have fallen off the tree. Also, the unripe ones, you can shred them and use them in a salad, and they're highly nutritious and delicious. Okay, so with that, I leave you with a farewell, and I hope to see you next time again. Come join me for the next tour. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share.